All right, so if you weren't watching the game last night, they covered the over like the Patriots Steelers in that first half, which means, yeah, people lost a lot of money, which honestly is okay because I mean outside of that, guys, Steelers are screwed, and Patriots, you might have just ruined your tank. Here we go. Here are the highlights from the game.
Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Zappi in the pocket. Zappi deep downfield. And that is pulled in by Juju Smith-Schuster. It's in foreign territory. They didn't even get inside the Charger 30 last week. Floats a pass here. The Z dives. Touchdown. 2015. 56-yard attempt. And Boswell bangs that. Trubisky under pressure. Fires. Lovely pass and it's intercepted. Inside the 40. Jabril Peppers down at 7. Patriots. Zappi to the end zone. It's going to be hauled in for the touchdown by Hunter Henry. She's had in any game this season. Zappi throwing, caught, Henry, touchdown. Line. Second down and 6. Here comes the blitz from the outside. They picked it up. The pass is going to be caught in the end zone.
I think it's in front of him.
Zappi broken up, intercepted. Fitzpatrick. Trubisky dancing, flips it, and it's going to be short. Porter almost had the pick, and the kick is going to be blocked. Miles special on that one. Second and goal, and going into the end zone, touchdown. Need two, going deep, going for it. Oh, hail complete.
Hell no, not at all. I'm done with them. I'm done with them for this season. They're horrible.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe, and hope you guys enjoyed this Thursday Night Football recap. Of course, kicking off Week 14, we had a matchup between two teams that I guess kind of needed this one. Patriots were going on a tank, and they did need to lose this football game, and what did they do? They won it. So they are now basically 2 games back of the Panthers for that number 1 pick, but obviously the Panthers don't have it, that being the Bears, but they're still going to get Drake May, I guess. It's complicated, but if this is a game that they should have lost, because, again, they'll probably be the Jets later in the season, and 4-13 does not guarantee you a top 3 pick, at least in this year. I really don't know how we'll see it play out, but 3-10, they're still one of the worst teams in the league, but they feel a little better about it with 21 first-half points. We'll get to the Bailey's app in a second on that, but they got a game against the Chiefs next week. If they win that one, that would just be hilarious. Steelers is 7-6. They lost their second straight game against one of the worst teams in the league. They are, I won't say toast just yet, but they're pretty close to it because they got to play in Indy next week. Not on a mini bye week because they actually got a game on Saturday, so they got to get ready for that one. They can score 18 points though. Basically all in the second half. But yeah, that was not a great performance. For the stats, though, Bailey Zappi threw 3 first-half touchdowns, the first time since Tom Brady did that for the Patriots back in I think it was like a blowout Week 17 game in 2018, something like that. But they won, he went 19 of 28, 240 yards, again, the pick in the second half. It was not a great second half, as expected, the Patriots offense, as they should have shut down, because, again, 21 points is a lot for that Steelers offense. So, good thing they did shut down, but they still won. Zeke was not good, but, he ran, I guess. But receiving-wise, he was money. 7 for 72, a touchdown. Juju had by far his best game as a Patriot. It's not even close. He had 4 catches, 90 yards. Of course, cut that bomb on one of the first plays of the game. Hunter Henry caught 2 touchdowns on his birthday. Good for him. He also had 3 catches for 40 yards. Tyquan Thorne was pretty productive as well as Ty Montgomery having a nice screenplay. Jelani Tavai had 14 tackles. He's finally playing decent. Again, in coverage, he did a really good job, which I'm just baffled by because if you didn't know, he was probably the worst linebacker in the league, at least in coverage in 2020 with the Lions. He was that bad. But he's gotten a lot better on the Patriots, and he's not bad. Jonathan Jones had 5 tackles. He was good in the slot. Kyle Duggar had a decent game, 7 tackles, half a sack, as always. The pressure was there. They had a nice interception from Jabril Peppers. I'm not saying the secondary was great on the outside by any means, like Miles Bryant and where is he? J.C. Jackson definitely had their struggles, but outside of that, I think they had a decent job. They had a decent job as a whole. For the Steelers, Mitch Trubisky is bad, and under pressure, he was terrible. I think he had like 3 completions, but 22 of 35, 190, a touchdown, interception overall. He didn't throw to George Pickens like once, like 5 catches for 19 yards. Like, what the hell, bro? And also, again, this offense didn't really run the football either. Like, bro, Jalen Warren getting 7. Again, I get it wasn't a good running game, but you didn't really try to run it either, so, like, it's not good. But Mitch Trubisky had that rushing touchdown as well. Deontay Johnson, 57 yards and a touchdown, 3 catches. He wasn't very consistent, but he did, again, have their only score. Outside of, again, Mitch Trubisky's QB sneak. Allen Robinson had a 21-yard catch, but outside this offense was basically really lacking big plays. And Mr. Trubisky, again, on the ground was really their only sort of like juice at some points in this game. But, yeah, not the best offensive performance, obviously. But for this defense, Cam Hayward had 6 tackles and a sack. He's one of the best IDLs probably of this generation, to be honest. He's been unbelievable his whole career, and he continues to show it with another great game. Landon Roberts had 6 tackles on a sack. He missed a lot of tackles, wasn't great in coverage, but again, still had 6 tackles. Minkah Fitzpatrick, yeah, you could definitely see that him in the game definitely makes a difference. Of course, Michael Walker had their interception. He finds a way to get interceptions. I think he had like 3 or 4 last year, and he also had a pick 6 in 2021. Alex Highsmith had 2 tackles as well. Chris Boswell had his field goal attempt. For the team stats, though, the Patriots had over 300 yards, which is baffling to me. Even the Steelers still can't get over that 300-yard mark. It's pretty bad. But, yeah, again, this game wasn't very good as expected, but, I mean, at least there were points. Patriots scored 21 first-half points. That's, again, ridiculous for how bad their offense is. But, yeah, the Steelers, guys, you're done. Simple as that. I mean, like, this game, like, last week I already told you that, but, like, this week really told you that because, God, you guys got to actually win games now. Like, step up. Time for the keys to the game grids, though. I guess Patriots offense doesn't need Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, Bailey Zappi is good enough. But offensively, on our regards, I'll probably give them like 6 pluses because 21 points is crazy. Defensively, though, Miles Bryant pick 6. No, Jonathan Jones and J.C. Jackson, they didn't do a good job actually in coverage. I mean, again, Jonathan Jones was decent in the slot. Again, he made it really hard on these receivers to get off him. But J.C. Jackson, yeah, he wasn't great. They did not give up under 15 points either. It was just, again, kind of the Steelers' incompetence that lost in that game. So, again, good for you guys, Patriots defense. But if you just kind of sucked a little more, you probably would have won that game. So, I mean, technically, they literally won the game. But in the tank sense, that's not good. So, I don't know. 3 minuses. Time for the Steelers offense. And for the Steelers offense, Mitch Trubisky did run a little bit, 30 yards. Jalen, no, they were bad. Deontay Johnson was not that. Oh, he actually kind of was. He had, again, actually for downfield passes, I think he had 2 big downfield catches. So that might have been there, but he was a little inconsistent there. Oh, they did blow it in the first half. Second half, they didn't sell, so I guess that's good. My bad, offensively, that's like, I don't know, 5 minuses. They did nothing good. Defense, I mean, again, it's a couple big plays. But for this defense, they did blow it at some points again in the first half. Second half, they had pitch a second half shutout, and when you do that, you should be able to win games. But then again, they did get run over at some points as well. So, the fact the linebackers were pretty bad in this game as well. Again, Landon Roberts, yeah, he had a decent game in terms of run defense, but he also was terrible in coverage. So, well, that said, I'll probably give them 5 minuses too. And that's all I got for the Steelers, guys. That's all I got for the week, Thursday Night Football in here in Week 14 recap. See you for the keys to the game on Sunday. What is it called for all the games? I think we got 11, something like that. And then a Monday doubleheader, so stay tuned for that. But again, it'll come out at the normal time at 10 a.m. because we don't have any college football BS to go through. But until then, hope you guys have a good Saturday, obviously, and enjoy your Friday night.
And a loose puck, Larkin coming back, but it's Setterlin who's in the clear. Penalty coming up. Setterlin, they score! Granlund gets the winner for San Jose.